In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place? Upon the heath.
There, to meet with Macbeth.
I come, Grey Malkin. Caracol.
Anon.
Fair is foul and foul is fair.
Hover through the fog and filthy air.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till that Bellona's bridegroom, lapped in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, while curbing his lavish spirit. And to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness!
But now Sweno, Norway's king, craves composition, nor would we deign him burial of his men till he dispersed at St. Combs Inch $10,000 for our general use.
No more this Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interests. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Where hast thou been, sister? Killing swine.
Sister, where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched, and munched, and munched. Give me, quoth I, arise thee, witch, the rump-fed Runyon cries. Her husband's to Aleppo gone, master of the Tiger, but in a sieve I'll thither sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do. I'll give thee a wind. Thou art kind.
And I another.
I myself have all the other, and the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know in the shipman's card. I will drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his penthouse lid. He shall live a man forbid. Weary 7 nights, 9 times 9, shall he dwindle, peak, and pine. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet it shall be tempest-tossed. Look what I have. Show me, show me. Here I have a pilot's thumb, wrecked as homeward he did come.
Drum. Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land,
Thus to go about,
thrice to thy, and thrice to mine,
and thrice again to make up 9.
Peace. The charm's wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is it called to forest? What are these? That look so withered and wild in their attire, that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, yet are on it. Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me, at once placing a champing finger upon her skinny lips. You should be women, yet your beards forbid me to interpret you as such.
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis. All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth. Thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you stop and seem to fear that sounds so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or are ye aught what man may question? You greet my partner with great prediction of noble having and of royal hope, yet to me you speak not. If ye can see into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak to me, who neither fears nor begs your favor or your hate.
Hail! Hail!
Hail.
Lest lesser than Macbeth and greater. Not so happy, and yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou beest none. So all hail, Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. And to be king stands not within the prospect of belief no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you own this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you!
The earth hath bubbles, and these are of them. Whither have they vanished?
Into the air. And what hath seen corporal has melted as breath into the wind. Would they had stayed?
Were such things here as we do speak, or have we eaten upon some insane root that holds reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
The Thane of Cawdor, too, went it not so?
To the selfsame tune and words. Who goes there?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success, and in earnest of a great honor bid me call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition, hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears his life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did line the rebel in help and vantage, or did both that labored in his country's wreck, I know not. But treasons, capitals, confessed and proved, hath overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor. The greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Two truths are told, as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. I thank you. Cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hast thou given me earnest of success commencing in a truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs?
Look, our partner's wrapped.
If chance will have me king, then chance may crown me without my stir.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your kindness leisure.
Come, let us toward the king, and in due time we will speak our free hearts to each other.
Very gladly.
Till then, come, friends, come.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whiles I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before the weird sisters had saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with hail king that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily. Thou wouldst not play false, and yet would wrongly win. Thou'dst have, great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do, if thou have it, and which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who, were it so, would have informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message. Give him tending!
He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shall shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substance you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall me in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold! Hold! Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Ha! Never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your hand, your eye, your tongue. Look like the serpent, but be the innocent flower under it. He that's coming must be provided for. And you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which for all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself to our gentle senses. See our honored hostess.
All our service, in every point twice done and then done double. We're poor in single business to contend against those honors deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our house.
If it were done, then 'tis done, then it were well, if it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here. Oh, but here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, which, being taught, return to plague the inventor. Oh, this even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poisoned chalice to our own lips. He is here, in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, and then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculty so meek, and hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. How in pity, let the naked newborn babe, striding the blast, or heaven's cherubims, horsed upon the sightless courers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye. That tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which overleaps itself and falls upon the other. How now? What news?
He hath almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Has he asked for me?
Know you not he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I had bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which should be worn now in their newest gloss, and not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk, wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like a poor cat in the attic?
Prithee! Peace. I dare do all that may become a man, and who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more than man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, yet you would make them both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you? I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail.
We fail! But screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him, his two chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a few, and the receipts of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
Bring forth men and children only, for thy undaunted mettle should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber and used their very daggers that they had done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death?
Shh. I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with fair show. The false face must hide what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
It'll come down at 12.
I take it to later, sir.
Aye. Hold my sword. There's husbandry in heaven, and their candles are all out. Take thee that too. A heavy summons lies upon me like lead, yet I would not sleep. O merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature do give into in repose. Who's there? Give me my sword.
Friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest? The king's abed. He hath been an unusual pleasure, and brought great forth, the great largest to your offices. I dreamt last night of 3 sisters. They have brought great truth to you.
I think none of them. Yet when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
Good repose the while.
Aye, no like to you.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, but I see thee still. Art thou sensible to touch, fatal vision, as to sight? Or art thou a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet in form as palpable, which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fool of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on my blade in dungeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now o'er the one-half world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings, and withered murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf whose howls his watch, thus with a stealthy pace, with Tarquin's ravishing strides, towards his design moves like a ghost. Whiles I threat he lives, word to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman who gives the sternest good night. He's about it. The doors are open, and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether he live or die.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack! I'm afraid they have awaked, and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. I laid their daggers ready. He could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband. Oh.
I have done the deed. Dost thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended?
Aye.
Hark. Who lies in the second chamber?
Donald Payne.
This is a sorry sight.
Oh, a foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and one cried murder. That they did wake each other, and I stood and heard them. But they did say their prayers and dressed them again to sleep.
Well, there are two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen. The other, as they seen me with these hangman's hands, listening to their fears, I cannot pronounce amen when they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore can I not pronounce amen? I most need a blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
And methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth, just murder sleep. The innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life. Balm of hurt mind, sore labor's bath. Second nature's great course, chief nourisher in life's
What
feast.
do you mean?
Scylla cried, all the house, Glamis hath murdered sleep. Therefore, Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth, Death shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? My worthy thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain-sickly on things. Look, go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hand. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleeping grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. Look on it again, I dare not. I'm afraid to think what I have done.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the daggers. Come. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. He do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it that with me every noise appalls me? Oh, what hands are here? Oh, they pluck out mine eyes. Oh, all great Neptune's ocean, wash this blood clean from my hand. No. This, my hand, will rather the multitudinous seas incarnadine, thinking the green one red.
My hands are of your color, yet I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then. Hark, more knocking. Get on your nightgown. This occasion calls us. It shows us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, 'twere best not know myself. Wake, Duncan, with thy knocking. Would thou couldst.